Now, one issue with tables is that they aren't that responsive. If you have a table with a lot of columns, it's not going to fit nicely when viewed on mobile. Tables can only be shrunk down so far, especially if you have a lot of columns. Now, the Views module allows you to hide columns depending on the screen size. So you could show a column just on desktop or hide it on mobile. So to illustrate, let me just open up the responsive viewer. And then if we were to just close this menu, and you can see that if we start making the screen smaller, yes, you can see the columns, but the content inside is getting smaller and smaller. And there is a certain point when the table stops shrinking, and then you have half the table off the screen. Let's now configure this view so that the authored on column is just displayed on desktop and the image column is hidden on mobile. So let's just close this responsive viewer. Let's go back to our view and then click on settings in the format section. And then if you scroll to the side, you'll see this column called responsive. And all the columns are set to high. And this means that the column will be visible across all screen widths. So mobile, tablet, and desktop. Now, if you were to select low, this means that the column will be hidden on mobile and tablet, but visible on desktop. So think of low as desktop only. That's how I think of it. Then, if you were to select medium, this means that the column will be hidden just on mobile, but visible on tablet and desktop. Now, I have to admit, this is a little confusing, this whole low, medium, and high. You know, something such as mobile, tablet, or desktop would probably work better, but hey, I didn't build this functionality. So just understand that, okay? If you were to select high, the column would be visible across all screens, so mobile, tablet, desktop. If you want a column to only be visible on the desktop, then select low. If you want a column to be hidden only on mobile, then select medium. So in our example, let's change the authored on column, which is this one, to low. And we'll change the image column right up the top to medium. And then click on apply. And then click on save. And then if we refresh, and let's go back to our responsive viewer. Let's open this fully up. Okay. So let's scroll down and keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. And there you can see that authored on has disappeared because now we are at the tablet width. And then if we keep scrolling down, the image column should disappear. If we keep going down, there you go. The image column now has disappeared. So right now we are at the tablet width, but then if we keep scrolling down, we are at the mobile width. And so then only title and body are visible. Now, one issue with this method and something to think about is that you are hiding data at different screen sizes. Somebody viewing this on mobile won't see all the information unless they are on desktop. Anyone that's not on a desktop is treated as kind of a second-class citizen. Now, there is this show all columns, but it can easily be missed. So make sure you only hide non-important columns. And if you have a lot of content you want to display, perhaps displaying it as a table isn't the right approach. Think about designing your content a bit different so that it fits nicely on mobile. Let's just jump out of this responsive viewer and let's just refresh.